Hello and welcome to my practice. So I started working on the glutes the other day, and I did make a video yesterday, but because of the really poor lighting, it was I decided that I would just refilm what I filmed yesterday and then just continue on. So we started off with the bridge, activating the glute muscles and inadvertently allowing the abdominals to stretch. And today I'm going to continue on with the bridge, and then I'm going to go into side lying exercises. So I'm going to start off with clams, which is what I filmed yesterday, and then I'm going to continue on with some more side lying glute exercises. Okay, so as you know, we are feathered, shoulders down and back, our chin slightly encouraged towards our chin. And we're going to start off in a neutral spine. Ooh. And knees pointing up to the sky, feet are hip width apart, and we have a neutral spine initially, and then we're going to imprint our spine into the ground, into the mat. And so we're going to roll our lower back into the mat, and then we're going to lift our glutes, our butt off the ground. Now your hands, if you need support, widen your fingers apart, place them on the ground, grip the ground if you need it. Harder, hardest. Now whilst you're up here, clench those glutes. Clench, clench, clench. If your hamstrings come in and start to recruit, see if bringing your heels closer to your butt helps. If not, make sure you stretch beforehand. Okay, and then we're going to very slowly mount our spine back into the mat, and then go back to neutral spine. So, next time I go up, I'm going to do bent knee fallouts. So, I am pulling my belly into the mat. So I'm rolling my lower back, pressing it into the mat, and then lifting my butt up off the mat. Just so I can say I've done something. Okay, bent knee fallouts. It's a smaller movement because I need to use my feet to keep me up on the ground. Okay. I did a lot of glutes yesterday, so I am feeling it today, and yeah, ooh, that's a work. Okay, I'll do one more on the other side, and then I will exhale and very slowly mount my spine back into the mat. So the next time I go up, I'm going to do the leg extension. Now your hammies are going to feel this because one's going to be stretched, and the other leg, hamstring, has to support your body. So by all means, bring those heels closer to the body. But if you're fairly strong or fairly confident, ideally you'd have your knees stacked up on top of your ankles. So pressing the lower back into the mat, and then lifting your butt off the mat. And now I'm going to clench my right hammy, I can feel it, and my right glute, because now I'm going to extend my foot, extend my leg, and I'm going to kick it up. Now I always do 3, I have no idea why. You can do as few or as many as you like. Whew. This one's a little bit harder because my left leg isn't as strong as my right. So, as I said, if there is a weaker side to your body, you need to do more exercising on that side. So that's the reason why I did extra. Okay. Now I'm going to mount my body, my spine back into the mat. And that is our bridge. Now, I'm going to go into side lying. So you can either have a cushion or a block or something to hold your head up, or I rest my ear on the belly of my bicep. So this, because we have less surface area, because we are on our side, then initially you may require your hand as support, but ideally you'll be strong enough to be able to keep your body off, keep your body on the side. Now, we need to ensure that our abdominals are engaged, so I need some space underneath here. So I'm lifting my abs off, I'm lifting my body off the ground. So I'm going to bend my knees to about a 45-degree angle. You can see that. So it's not 90 yet, it will be. And we're going to do some standard, we're going to do some clams. Or I was going to say standard, but I'm going to go through 3 types of clams. The 3 types of clams, and then I'm going to do the extensions as well. As I always say, master the easy stuff first. So master the glutes, the bridge, before going on to this one. And clams is just we're just lifting. We have our feet glued together. We're just lifting our knee, and then we actually, instead of just letting it slop, we actually guide the knee to meet its partner. So ears should be stacked on top of one another, shoulder stacked, hip stacked, knee stacked, ankle stacked. And by all means rest your ear or your head on the belly of your bicep. If you need to put your hand down there, that's fine. Ideally, you will, if you need to, and if you're strong, if you don't require your hand for balance, grab hold of your hip and then push it down to help ensure that you are lifting your abdominals. It is not a case of resting. We're actually actively engaged. Our entire body is actively engaged. So we are lifting our knee. So this is working gluteus maximus. It's the bigger of the 3 glutes. This is the one that should be doing most of the work when you are standing and even sitting. Now I'm going to raise, I'm going to go to the next position, which is going to work gluteus medius. And my feet are flexed. Yeah. Feet are flexed so that I can keep my ankles together, my feet together. Okay, and then same deal. Lifting the knee and then guiding it back into place. So all my muscles are completely active. I'm allowing my fingers to relax, but the rest of me is engaged. So this is working gluteus medius, and this is the leg, the muscle that's responsible for keeping your body stable when you're standing on one foot. Okay, and then one more. And this one here is going to work the smaller of the 3 glute muscles, gluteus minimus. Okay, so we're basically a 90-degree angle. So if I was upright, I'd be tabletop. So this is your seated, like this. Look at my body form. It's almost as if I'm seated. So same deal. Lifting our knee up and then guiding it back down. And like I said, push your hip down, or if you're strong enough, it's not required. Or because you may need support, or I just put it there by habit. Doesn't matter where you put it really. Yeah. Okay. Now, those are the 3 standard clam movements. I'm going to go back into the original movement, and then I'm going to do the extensions. Now, I've yet to give a client, a studio Pilates or clinical Pilates client, these extensions. Purely because if they're working on increasing strength or coming back from an injury or pregnant and stuff, these things aren't that easy. Okay, so lifting our knee and then we straighten the leg. do need to be quite strong. So like I said, all my muscles are engaged for the kick out. Clam, kick out 1. And I'm going to move into the medius, second position. And again. And obviously, the less body you have on the ground, the harder it is. So, medius is just simply going up and down. And if you want extra work, then kick the leg up. Like I said, I did a lot of glutes, and I was up till about 3:30 this morning, so I slept in until 9, and yin yoga is scheduled for 7, so I missed out. Whew, alright, I can definitely feel my minimus working. Okay, so as you know, first one way and then the other. That sounds like Princess Fiona. So, 45-degree angle, space, clams. Woo. Good old clams. Now, I'll go slower. Yeah, breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Medius. Now, I normally only have clients do the first ones initially, and then I work them up to all 3, and they definitely don't appreciate it at the time. But when your body's nice and strong, that's when you have great appreciation for the work that you put in. So this is you practicing being awesome. In fact, that has to be your motto, full stop. So I was cleaning the bathroom today, and that's never a great job. And all I said to myself is, I'm practicing being awesome, because if you can feel awesome whilst you're doing the most menial of tasks, then they just become, oh, it's just that thing that I do, as opposed to, oh, I hate this job, and that's all you focus on. So when you introduce yourself, from now on, introduce yourself as, when you introduce yourself, say, I'm practicing being awesome, and then launch into your job description. So, kick out. Because then the person will say, oh, I met an awesome person, say if you clean, who cleans at blah blah blah, instead of, I met a cleaner. So instead of labeling you as the job that you do, they label you as an awesome person who they met. And that's how you practice awesome. And if they ask you how you're practicing being awesome, then you just say, I'm practicing being me. And if they ask for further clarification, then what you say is, I am practicing being awesome and learning to appreciate who I am, irrespective of what I do. There are many people who have these so-called important jobs. I've met doctors, lawyers, and they're not very pleasant people. There are plenty of leaders in this world who we can think of that they're highly important, but they're not very nice people. Well, that's not who they display to the public anyway, for whatever reason. Okay, so that was the Clam series with the extensions. I'm just thinking if, yeah, I will. So, that's the other thing. Less surface area if you come up. So, all of these exercises can be done up. So, obviously, this is something you'll need to work to. Yeah, all of them. And this one here is harder. So, this would be another progression. As you get stronger, you'll be able to do more and more amazing things. So, now I will stay on this side. And now I'm going to elongate my legs, and I'm just doing this one, a scissor up, and then I'm going to do leg circles. Now, start off with tiny little circles. As you get stronger and better, then you can elongate your circles. this is one thing I am going to say, is that if you're tired, it's going to be more difficult to maintain those larger circles. So there's no need for you to start off there. Just do a little one. Yeah, it still counts. And then go the other way. Circles. Now this one does require a lot of balance because my leg is moving. So I have to really engage my muscles to ensure that my muscles that I want working, which are my glutes, are doing all the work, and I'm going to keep my circles fairly small. Okay, so that's single leg circles, and then I'll finish on this one. Woo! Bringing the leg out in front of you. Now the more flexible you are, the further you'll be able to get it out. So if you can only reach here, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Woo! Point and lift. And you'll appreciate when you're doing these exercises why I'm always encouraging you or discouraging you to recruit muscles unnecessarily, because when you start working them, you'll actually realize you need the energy to be able to perform the exercises. So these glute isolation exercises aren't easy. So there are quite a few single leg glute exercises. So you can have a grand appreciation for your glute muscles. And this is all designed to teach you how to feel your muscles, so that you'll be able to auto-correct, and when something goes wrong, you'll know what's wrong and hopefully know how to correct it. By the time I'm finished with you, you should be able to correct what's wrong with you. Or maybe I'm dreaming. Took me a long time, I guess, to figure out how to do this stuff. So time is practice. But when you engage the muscles, you'll find that what you do in life becomes easier. So this is you practicing being awesome. This is me practicing being awesome. Okay. And now, going to extend my leg in front of me and lift. This is the side that I need to stretch more. My right hand side. So my recommendation is become friends with the pigeon or the glute stretch, and I'll demonstrate it. This is the easy one. So knee, foot goes across the knee, and then you just lift it and draw your opposite knee into your chest. I don't get a good enough stretch from that, so my favorite is this particular one here. And go down like that. I can go all the way down, but I would normally do that in the morning, so I'm not going to do it after I've just worked out my glutes now. I prefer to do yin yoga in the morning and then go and smash my body. So I hope you enjoyed feeling your glutes working. Cheers.